Have you ever wanted to do this on your stream? Or how about one of these? All with the push of a button or with a command from your community? Well, let me introduce you to SAMMI. Hi, my name's Tooth and welcome to Creators Create, a series where I show you how I make stuff for my stream so you can do it too. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below something you would like to learn more about. What is SAMMI, you ask? SAMMI is a fully customizable streaming assistant that allows your Twitch and YouTube live audience to control and interact with your stream. It'll listen to your Twitch or YouTube specific events such as chat messages, channel points, etc., and it'll even connect to OBS to remotely control things in OBS Studio. Pretty neat, right? SAMMI for me is where I house many of my cool commands and channel point redeems, and I'm constantly moving more and more stuff over to the platform. Things as simple as posting your raid messages become easier with SAMMI. Today I'll be showing you how to make 3 basic things with SAMMI: a chat message, a chat command, and a channel point redeem. First things first, you're going to want to download SAMMI from this website, sammi.solutions. Now I'm not going to go over the details of installing it. They have a ton of resources on their site, and I'll link a few video below if you have trouble getting it installed. But it's a program. You install it like the rest of them. Today we're going to start with a blank deck. When you open the program, you won't see these. You'll see a plus sign and you'll click Add New Deck. Double click into it. This will show you how SAMMI is very similar to a Stream Deck. And if you don't know what a Stream Deck is, you might be living under a rock, which might be why your streaming career isn't taking off. Anyway, a blank deck. This will be your canvas for creating amazing things for your stream. Let's start with the chat message. After all, it's definitely the easiest to put together, and I think it's extremely useful. I used to gift a sub to Stream Elements so it could use my emotes so it didn't look silly posting messages in chat. Well, in the case of SAMMI, it sends a message from you, and you're already subbed to yourself, so that's a good thing. You'll start by right-clicking on one of the triangles. Triangle? Rectangle. Create a button, paste button, or import from JSON is going to be your 3 options. If you know what import from JSON is, you can probably click off this video because you already know more than I do. We're going to do create button. Oh, whoa, now you have a button. But don't get too excited, it doesn't do anything yet. You're going to want to right click again, and there'll be a lot of right clicking in throughout this process, so get used to it. From here, you're going to have a ton of options, and there's Jason again. Someone please tell me who Jason is in the comments. Thanks. Anyway, we're going to focus on 3 things: edit appearance, edit triggers, and edit commands. First, we're going to start with edit appearance. Now, edit appearance lets you change what this button looks like inside of your deck, and this is going to become really useful if you have a million buttons in here and you don't know what any of them do. Today, we're going to type in here a chat message because that's the first one that we're going to start with. If you have a more creative name, then put that one in there. If you want an image, click this button and you'll be able to pull an image in here and show whatever you want. Click save and you'll see it pop up here. On to the next step. For the next step, we're going to do triggers. Now, triggers are what cause the message to appear in your chat or the meme or whatever it is that you want to appear in the stream. If you skip this step, nothing will happen and your community will be sad. To add a trigger, you'll hit this little plus sign. Now, there are many other options in here if you want to get super advanced, even SAMMI voice, which allows you to say a word and it'll cause something to happen in your chat. It's pretty cool unless you say a word a lot and a million messages appear in chat and it gets super annoying and you have to pause your game in the middle of a big fight to deal with how annoying it is. Anyway, we're going to go with Twitch chat. Once you make this selection, you're met with more options. If you're pretty indecisive, maybe this isn't going to be the program for you because there are a lot of options. In the message section, you're going to type whatever it is that you want the people in your chat to type. It's going to be like something like explanation, point something. So like exclamation point chat or exclamation point W, or in this case, exclamation point sub to my YouTube, thanks. And that's going to be our chat message. We're going to copy that so we can test it out later. Once you decided what message in chat will trigger it, you'll now want to select who can do it. This is pretty useful if you want to make commands that only your mods can use. For example, when I'm being dumb, my mods can switch to my game scene for me because I don't know how to be a streamer, obviously. If you want anyone to be able to use it, you just leave this blank. Click save and let's move on. Next will be edit commands. This is where you decide what it is that the trigger you set up actually does. You'll click the little plus button to get started. Now there's all kinds of advanced shit in here, but I'm a basic streamer and I use Twitch commands. And because I'm a really basic streamer, I don't really adventure past send chat message, but hey, you do you, boo, and link your channel below so I can see all the cool things you do so I can promptly steal them so I can be a better streamer. When you select chat message, you'll be prompted to either enter the message and select the channel that it posts in. If you've linked your channel, that's already the default. Now let's type in what we want our chat message to say. How about sub to my YouTube? Thanks. Less than 3. Channel default the dirty tooth. We're gonna hit save and then we'll test it out. If you have OBS open, you can test all of your buttons as you create them. Pretty neat, huh? We'll click run and we can see there it is. Sub to my YouTube channel. Thanks. Thank? Probably change that to thanks. Now let's type in our command and see if it works here as well. There it is. Sub to my YouTube. Thank. Now let's move on to chat command, which is similar to chat message, but you can make cool stuff happen like this. Pretty cool, huh? Each of the processes will start out pretty much the same ways, utilizing pretty much the same menus. Right click, create button, edit appearance, edit trigger, edit commands. So let's go ahead and edit our appearance. And we're gonna name this one another one. Save, and then we'll go to edit triggers, the plus sign, Twitch chat, exclamation point, another one. And we're gonna copy this again so we can test it and hit save. Now we'll move on to edit commands. For this one, we're gonna focus on adding in a meme or a green screen video or something like that. For this, we're gonna need OBS commands. In here, we're gonna change to source change visibility. Now you have the options for selecting a scene name and a source name, but surprise, nothing will be under here. That's because you need to switch over to OBS and set up your scenes. Now that we have OBS open, we can add in the scene and the source. So my suggestion is adding in one that you'll put all of your SAMMI sources on so that if something ever happens, you're not searching through 100 million OBS scenes to find that one. This is what my SAMMI scene looks like. So I have all of my alerts in here that I have currently for my stream. To add a new alert or a new source, you'll hit the little plus sign. You'll do media source. You'll name it. In this case, I'm going to name it another one. Hit OK. And then this is where we'll find the file. We'll hit browse. Navigate to wherever you have it saved. Hit open. And then you'll select loop and restart playback when source becomes active. You want both of these on because you want it to play from the beginning every time somebody activates it with the trigger. You'll hit OK.
Another one.
You'll see that it pops up.
Another one.
You won't be able to hear it right now.
Another one.
This is because it's not set
Another
to
one.
monitor, and so we'll do
Another one.
You want to make sure that you change
And
your
another
volume to
one.
somewhere down towards the
Another
middle
one.
because all of these will be controlled
Another
via
one.
OBS audio.
Another
You'll
one.
hit the 3 little dots,
Another
advanced audio properties, and
Another
then
one.
monitor and output.
And
This
another
will allow
one.
you and chat
Another
both
one.
to hear it.
Another one. Another
You'll
one.
move it on the screen where you want it,
Another one.
and then you'll turn it off. Now, once you create this scene, it's important that you place it everywhere that you want the alert to show up. If you don't do that, the alert won't appear on that scene. So it's important that you add it to every scene that you would like the alert to appear on. Now back to SAMMI. Now, if you open up your button commands, you can see that under scene name and source name, you have all the options for your OBS if you have them linked. For me, I'm going to select SAMMI sources for my scene name and another one, which is the one we just created. And then you're going to want to make sure that you hit visible. But I suppose you don't want it endlessly playing on your stream for the rest of your 600-hour subathon, right? Okay, let's turn it off. We're going to make another command, OBS commands, source change visibility. We're going to set the same scene name and the same source. And the important part to do is make sure that the visible box is unchecked. Next to the visible box, you're going to see delay MS. This is how long your source will play before the command turns it off. Now, MS stands for millisecond, which is 1/1000th of a second. For example, 1000 milliseconds equals 1 second. So if you want your alert to stay on the screen for 3 seconds, the delay will need to be set to 3000 milliseconds. Let's set it to 3000 milliseconds. Okay, that's enough math for one day. Let's test it out. We're going to hit save, and then you'll hit run.
Another one.
And boom, it appears
Another
in
one.
OBS and on your stream if you're live. Now that we have the perfect way for your chat to spam memes, let's move on to the channel point redeem. Now this could be exactly what we just did, but instead of the trigger being the chat message, it's going to be a channel point redeem. Let's check it out. We're going to start by creating the button, create button, edit appearance, channel point, save. You're going to right click, edit triggers, hit the plus sign, and we'll go down to Twitch channel points. Now, once your Twitch is linked with SAMMI, all of your channel point redemptions will show up in the little drop down menu. If they don't show up, just simply click load from Twitch API and they should all regenerate and show up. Select the channel point redeem you would like to use and click save. Once you have it saved, we can go back into the command section and choose what happens. This could be a Twitch chat, a source change like we did above, or a sound alert that you have, or many other things. Get creative with what you do, and don't forget to comment your channel below so I can check out all the cool things you do. Now, while this video doesn't even begin to encompass what you can do with SAMMI, I hope it begins to show you how easy it is to add in more production value engagement to your streams. In the description, you can find some links to other videos outlining additional things you can try and more in-depth videos of what SAMMI can do. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below the things that you would like to see me talk about on Creators Create. And bye. See you later. Goodbye. Goodbye.